Well, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Scott Boys and welcome to the newest talk show, Smite Rankings. Smite Rankings is a new, very new talk show to the channel. Kind of like it's gonna run alongside Smite Talk, so don't worry, fans of Smite Talk. Smite Talk will be coming back. I'm just lining up the next few weeks of guests, which it could be looking at. You're looking at Tice, Lucas, and potentially a few other ones that maybe haven't been seen on this channel ever before. We don't know. I need to try and organise that myself. But for now, Smite Rankings is going to be starting up. Smite Rankings is basically going to be, I'm going to have a guest on the show, kind of like Smite Talk, but I'm going to give them 15 names of players that I know they can rank. And they're going to put them in order of skill level in their opinion. And they're going to have to justify their opinion. My first guest is obviously in the title, my Chrissykins.
Yeah, Kikens, it's
Chris,
been so long.
It has been a while. Give me a second. Where's my phone? Where did I put my phone?
Do you want me to say the comment?
Yeah. How did you know there was a comment?
Janice sent, when does it start? Oh, now, lol.
Banter. Wait, where did I put my phone?
I went on straight away.
There's my phone.
I'm always ready when it comes to broadcasting.
Right. Okay. So, Chris, you've been given 15 names, and for everyone, for all the viewers, I'm gonna let them know what names you've basically been given to basically rank. So, let's have some fun with this. So, the names he has to rank are the players is Jack, Giannis, Eddie, Lucas, Tice, himself, Remco, Luke, Ollie, Dean, Jay, Michael, Brandon, Aaron, and Cass. Cass fanboy. I'm sorry, what? Right, okay, Chris. The floor is yours.
Okay.
Who's your 15th place?
Well, I'm sorry to say this, but I think even the viewers who've only just started watching, Janice, could probably already guess who's in 15th place because no one's really seen him play in ages, and when they have seen him play, he's done absolutely awful by how I've been told. And that is Brandon.
Okay, so what does Brandon lack to all the other players, in your opinion?
Well, I feel Brandon doesn't have much game knowledge. Because just like some people in this, not gonna name names because they could be very close in the rankings.
Chris.
Probably. But he does tend to ask Jack, like, of some builds and all of that, or he asks some other people, aka Scott, Jojo, Dean, Michael, Laser, Jay. Should I carry on with the list?
No, we haven't got all day.
Okay, yeah, so he tends to ask people for builds, plus, obviously, in case we're in the middle of a game and obviously a build doesn't work and he needs something on the spot, he will either ask or he will just try and continue with his build. And depending on gods, he likes a few gods, but obviously he doesn't care if they've gone down much in the rank of, you know, which god would be better to use or what. Doesn't really care. He'll always go with the gods he likes. And other than that, some gods that are probably really good to use, he won't play because he doesn't like the gods.
Can you use an example of that?
Medusa, because he doesn't like her movement.
Right, okay. Okay, 14th, Chris. Who's your 14th place?
Well, this is probably obvious as well, but I've put myself 14th place.
Okay, explain.
Well, putting it simply, everyone else, I have a feeling, is at a higher level than me with skill and game knowledge, because just like Brandon, I tend to ask for builds. Obviously, I've been trying to create my own builds, but I have still gotten help by Dean. Thank you, Dean, by the way.
And Eddie, and Eddie, from what I've heard. Eddie does give you pointers. Eddie gives you
Dean gave
pointers.
me a build,
No, but
and
Eddie
then
gives you
Eddie
pointers.
tried giving me pointers. Some of the pointers was useful, Eddie, will admit that. But the Gauntlets and like late-ish game with Unha wasn't as useful because obviously it was very late in the game, and I wouldn't have been able to get the stacks. But that's probably like one time out of 5 that didn't work well. So obviously, yeah, that Eddie gave me pointers, which really helped, and I'm still somewhat using them in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, I'm also a very non-serious player, as in, if I get royally defeated, I tend to tuck in a shell and give up. At times.
Yeah. Yeah, just a bit. Right, okay. What do you think... So you think game knowledge is where you lack, basically, from the rest of them?
No, and skill. Obviously, like, I might be good at the game, yes, okay. I might have some skill in games. I might sometimes get close to being as good as others, or even slightly under. But no, like most of the games I do rubbish. There's only like a few games where I actually do really well. So it's like a mix and match, where people would want more in the middle because it's more like effective, where we can win more games, where most games either do shit or I do really well.
Right, okay. Uh, who's your 13th place?
Well, this is only because I haven't actually seen him play or heard about him playing in a very, very long time. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
But I have to put Aaron there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, Aaron was a great player. He was skilled. I can't say he was very good with game knowledge. Like, yet again, he used to ask Jack a lot for pointers on builds or even to make him builds. His skill was really good though. He played really well with assassins and really well with mages. But he had one issue with him. He got very toxic, which ended up throwing himself, like throwing games, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my main reason why I put him 13th.
Okay. 12th place, Chris.
12th place, I put Ollie.
Okay. Why?
Because I didn't play much with him. Like, we had a few training sessions, a few scrims where we played.
AKA,
I honestly
AKA,
wasn't the biggest fan.
AKA over 20 games with him, but that's still barely any.
But compared to how many games I played with most of the others, the only other person I played less with is probably Cass.
Mm-hmm. Cat fanboy!
Hey, I'm not as bad as Eddie.
Yeah, Team Cass. That's Eddie. Eddie's
Yeah.
Eddie's pure Team Cass.
Yeah. But yeah, so obviously I wasn't the biggest fan of Ollie. I will admit I wasn't the biggest fan of how he played.
Wait,
He was
right,
skilled.
we're gonna stop that there. How to Smite asks you, who the fuck is Cass?
Um, well, it's one of Jack's friends that I ended up screwing over quite a long time ago in Halo. Sorry, Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Those Halo days.
The Halo conspiracy theory.
I was young Chris. I was Chris Jr.
The conspiracy theory, you screwed him out of the tournament, he would have won the game as well.
He would have won the game. I'll admit that.
Okay,
But he
carry
wouldn't
on.
have won the tournament.
Carry on with who he is. Nah, Dazer would have won the tournament. We both know that.
Really? Because I beat Dazer in Halo.
No, you didn't. Dazer knocked you out in the first. Dazer knocked you down to the losers bracket in the first round.
Did he?
2-1. He beat you. He ended your
Oh,
record,
yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
Dazer
Yeah.
2-1 you in
Oh,
the
crap.
in
I
the first
forgot
round.
about that.
Dazer 2-1 you in the
honestly
first
forgot
round
about that.
because you thrashed him in every scrim. Then he just beat you in the first round.
Yeah, nah, I remember that now. Like, we played 3, 4 scrims, and I thrashed in each one. And I came to the fucking game, and straight away he turned
Do you
around
know?
and said,
No,
I've
like
learned how you played.
yeah. No, the funny thing is though, is he beat you the first game in a very close game. The second game you thrashed him. The third game he just like whipped you. And I was like, what?
Okay, enough about what? Yeah, but yeah, so I put Ollie 13 mainly because obviously when we
You mean
did
14th? You mean
play
12th? You mean
together,
12th? You mean 12th? Ollie 12th.
12, yeah, Aaron's 13, Ollie 12, he played well, yeah,
Mhm.
but compared to everyone else on this list, he's lost to. Cassius hasn't played against him, and no, there's no way he's going above Jay or Michael. I'm saying that now. Put him above Jay or Michael. Don't make me laugh.
That's why I love this talk show because stuff like that happens. Don't make me fucking laugh.
Ollie better than Jay? I'd like to see him trying to get a kill.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually hilarious. All right, okay. Who's 11th? That's fucking brilliant.
I've put Luke there.
Okay, why?
Because most of the other people here were on your team, yeah?
Mhm.
Like, quite a lot. Jay and Michael not on your team, but they're still a lot better. Cass, I feel, is a lot better.
Mhm.
ADC, I think Cass would whoop Luke. And Cass is a really good support, yeah?
Mhm.
Luke's good at ADC. Luke's also good at jungle, yeah? But against Janice, you, Lucas, and Tice, he was the weakest link in your team. Everyone will admit that, yeah? So I can't put him ahead of all of you lot. And in my opinion, I feel Remco. Well, actually, now I think, but I don't even think Remco was in one of the scrims against you lot.
He was in both.
Was he?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, yeah, we lost against your team twice, yeah? But I feel like Remco's skill level is just like slightly higher than Luke
Okay.
because of game knowledge, because Luke will put items on that shouldn't be on their gods, and he will turn around and say, I was just trolling. Where Remco never trolls, he will always put the items he feels is best on the gods he's using,
Mhm.
or if needed to, he'll always accept someone asking him to get something else. Like during one of our scrims, him and Dean were one of the first people to even announce that we should get some healing reduction items,
Mhm.
which obviously we needed. So obviously I feel like his game knowledge is above Luke's. Luke's skill level for jungle will be slightly above Remco's support, yeah?
Mhm.
But because of his game knowledge, I feel that he bounds over Luke.
Okay, so
You know what?
I'm gonna guess this proxies into a Remco 10th.
No.
Oh, curveball. Who's 10th?
I feel like Remco should go 10th now that I think about it.
Stick to the
But
list. Stick to the list you made.
I'll be completely honest, I actually put Lucas 10th.
Curveball.
Yet again with the Luke situation, I feel that Lucas tends to troll quite a lot of the time.
Okay.
And because I feel that they tend to not try and take the game as like that seriously at points, I feel that I feel like Lucas could go up in the list quite a lot, yeah? If he constantly played serious.
Mhm. Okay.
But because of obviously the trolling and all that, and obviously not taking the game as serious at most points, I feel that Remco will probably go above it.
Okay. So
And by the way, Janice, Dean, I haven't even announced yet,
no,
so I
no,
don't know why you're putting.
no. He's saying why is Lucas below them?
Oh, Dean, obviously, I'll put quite high, and this
In,
is not just my
I,
preference.
I agree. I agree with you. I disagree with Giannis on the whole Dean situation. I agree with him that I think Lucas is higher than Remco, but I disagree with the thought of Lucas being higher than Dean. I disagree with that.
Like Dean, I can understand you agreeing with me. Remco, I can understand you disagreeing. But then the issue is you've played with Lucas more. I've played with Remco more.
Hmm.
I've seen Remco on his best days. You've seen Lucas on your best days. I don't know Lucas on his best days. I know Remco on his best days.
Okay, ninth place.
Remco.
Okay,
I
okay,
put Remco just above
okay,
Lucas. And
okay.
that's literally because I feel like Remco is good, but the fact that his only massively good role would be support. He can
Hmm.
play he can play solo because of what he plays in support, but I feel like it won't do as well.
Hmm.
So I put Remco there because yes, his support is really good. I feel that because of the fact that he hasn't been able to go to different roles, or the fact that I haven't seen him go into different roles, puts him underneath the rest.
Okay. Eighth place.
I've put Tice in eighth
Right.
place.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna. This is the where I'm gonna disagree with you now. I think this is the part I'm gonna disagree with you. But why?
Most likely.
Why is Tice eighth? I disagree with Tice being below Dean, but still.
Because yes, Tice is a really good solo laner, yeah? He
Hmm.
beats Dean. I will admit that. Tice against
Outright,
Dean probably wouldn't win.
outright beats him. Like outright beats him.
Yes. But if Dean actually played his preferred role, yeah,
Hmm.
I feel Dean stands a lot of a better chance.
And what is Dean's preferred role then?
Jungle.
Okay.
Well, that's what I've seen. Because I know Dean played jungle a lot, and being honest, he is a really good jungler. Yeah, his
Hmm.
Thanatos was really good. So was his Sasuke. Like if you see in the 1v1 matches, they were hard to beat. Always getting banned anyway in the end.
Thanatos got banned
Oh,
every fucking game. Like Jesus Christ.
I know, but I feel like Dean would be above him. Mainly
Okay.
because of the fact that Tice I've only seen play solo. I don't know if he plays any other role. Dean has a really good jungle, which I don't think he can train more to get it to the top levels, but I feel like it's the best it could be right now.
All right.
And his
Okay.
solo
Okay.
laner is
Re
slowly catching up.
Respond to that comment Yanis just made. Well, not the last one, but the one before that about Lucas beating Dean in jungle. Respond to that comment and justify your opinion to
Lucas,
that comment.
well, as Jance's comment underneath that, I can't justify it because I haven't seen Lucas play jungle. I'm basing Lucas on his mid laning.
No, but also, this I don't want you to use these reasons to justify your list, but I want you to use the reasoning behind what you've heard to justify that
Okay,
your
fine.
opinion to someone trying to challenge it.
Lucas in jungle, yeah? I haven't seen it, but the stuff I've heard isn't that good. Like, recently, I was told, and I think Jay would be able to help me out on this, Eddie said that he doesn't like Lucas in jungle, like, in a way.
I
Like, he
don't think he
feels
would have
that
used
Lucas
that.
would be better in mid.
I don't think he would have used those words, Chris. So I think you've already gone off what was said.
Yeah. But I know Eddie. What I meant is, I know Eddie would say that he feels that Lucas was a lot better in mid than he was doing in jungle.
Okay, okay, that sounds much more like something Eddie would have said.
Sorry, it was literally entire. But yeah, because obviously stuff I've heard from Eddie saying he would prefer Lucas mid than jungle, or he was better in mid than he feels he's doing in jungle right now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really able to base it on that because I can't turn around and say, oh, Eddie's turned around saying he feels that like Lucas is better mid than jungle, so put Lucas down. I've put Lucas high, like where he is, based on his mid laning and the fact that, from what I heard, his mid laning was his best role. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
from what I've heard. Obviously, if I saw Lucas play jungle,
Right.
he could potentially go quite a bit higher than he is now.
Okay. Right. Okay. So who's your seventh place?
What was the last one I said? Tice.
Yeah.
I put Dean, 7th place.
Okay. Explain.
Well, to explain with Tice, Dean has been playing quite a few roles. His jungling, as I've said, is one of the best like I've possibly seen, apart from you,
I
Dazer.
can't jungle for shit, so take me off that list.
Excuse me, but you used to jungle a lot when we were on the team.
Yeah, I used to. I can't jungle for shit now.
Okay, well, I don't know that. But out of every other jungler I've seen, he's been better than Aaron. He's been better than Luke.
Mm-hmm.
He's been better than me. He's been better than Brandon. If you say you can't jungle for shit, he must be better than you now.
Mm-hmm.
Daze is the only one that I've seen jungle, and Robert from World. Those two are the only people I can't say Dean's better than in jungle, out of everyone I've seen play jungle. So I highly rate Dean's jungling.
Hey, hey,
And his
hey,
solo lane...
hey! You just reminded me of the Days of Geb. The Days of Geb from Worlds.
Days again.
Days of Geb from
Yeah.
Worlds.
But yeah, his solo lane, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
after the scrims against Tice and him getting pummeled, yeah, I feel he's gotten better than that. Like, he's learnt from that battle against Tice and he is improving. Obviously, since then, I haven't seen Tice improve in in solo because I haven't spoken to him, yeah.
Okay.
So yes, this can be counted as a biased opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Opinions are biased anyway, so you don't have to say
Like,
biased opinion because every opinion is biased.
every opinion is biased. Like, I could turn around and say, like, some people could go higher because I've seen them play more.
Mm-hmm.
Remco, I put further down than what I could have because of what I've seen.
There's theoretically no such thing as an unbiased opinion. Every opinion is biased because it is what you think.
True.
So it is going to be on
Yeah.
what you
Obviously,
think that matters.
I've seen Dean more than I've seen Tuss, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Dean, I feel, is getting better at solo lane. And I feel, from what he was the other day when I played with him,
Mm-hmm.
he would have done a lot better
And I
than what he did against Tuss.
I will back you up on the jungle thing in our Xbox in-houses. Dean jungles like every game, and Dean goes even with Robert every game. Like even
yeah.
or even slightly behind or slightly ahead. Like he's never far behind.
So yeah, that's my main reason why I put Dean ahead of Tice. Obviously, if I actually played with Tice recently,
Mm-hmm.
I would have swapped them around because I would have been able to see what Tice is now. But because I haven't spoken to him since scrims, I can't put my opinion based on what he's been. I can only put my opinion based on what I saw back then.
Right. Okay. Who is sixth place?
6th, aren't we 5th?
Sixth. Dean was seventh.
No, Dean was 6th.
Dean was seventh. You've got Brandon 15th, you 14th, Aaron 13th, Ollie 12th, Luke 11th, Lucas 10th, Remco 9th, Tice 8th, Dean 7th.
I got the numbers wrong then because I thought I said Eddie before, like Eddie before Tice.
Nope.
Damn it.
It's too late now. It's too late now. Everyone else is behind Eddie. Can't go back.
Damn it. Is it bad that on my list I put Eddie literally just before, like just after Remco?
That's your mistake. You've got to keep going forward. You said Eddie is now better than Dean and Tice.
Well, obviously I don't think that, but just
No,
because
no,
I've
no, no,
made that
no,
mistake,
no. You
I'm
do.
putting
You do
Eddie
now.
now.
You do now. You do now. Eddie's now
Fine,
sixth.
be like that. I can even take a picture and show that Eddie was lower.
It doesn't matter. You said Eddie sixth now. Why is Eddie sixth?
He's a great mid laner, plus he was a great support, plus he was a great solo laner, plus he was a good jungler. I just haven't seen him play ADC. He has amazing game knowledge now, like which you could say could like be close to rivaling you because he's been learning from you, and his skill levels are coming up to above average on nearly every role.
Yeah, this is my show. I can do what the fuck I want.
See, Juliana?
Chris, shut the fuck
Eddie
up.
is 8th now.
Right, guys.
Oh.
So, Chris, where's Eddie? What place is Eddie? On the show rules. On the show rules that I explained before the show. What is Eddie? Where is Eddie? I explained the rules to you before the show.
Okay.
Where is Eddie?
No. Hear me out. I'm going with the rules, yeah.
Mhm.
But because I've made the mistake of not listening, which is my bad, rules state Eddie is now 6th. But in my heart and head, he is 8th. Or, well, below Tice. And Dean.
But information-wise, he is sixth.
But information-wise, he is 6th.
Who is fifth?
Janice.
Jip Jans. Wait, what? Why?
Janice is a great support, great jungler, and great ADC.
I'm gonna give it 5, like at most a minute before that chat starts going mental. I'll give it a minute.
But there is one issue I've probably had with Janice, and I will admit other people have announced it at the same time. Don't want to name names on this, but Janice tends to tilt a lot, and I have also been told he's not the best when it comes to other people making mistakes, or if it comes to them trying to tell him his mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Giannis has already put stuff in the chat.
I know he has. I don't give a shit.
Okay, so Giannis is fifth.
Because there is no way I'm rating Janice more than Jay, Michael, or Jack. There's only one person who's above him that I would rate more, like rate Janice more of, but I can't because of the games I've played with him and the games I've played with Janice.
Yep, I knew he was gonna be. I knew he was gonna be in the top 4. I knew you were a fucking Cass fanboy. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Yep, Cass is 4th.
Why? Why is Cass 4th?
Because every game so far I've played with Cass, it was smooth gameplay. He made no mistakes. Most games he didn't have a mic, yet he still ended up getting everyone to do what he wanted. Like, he called out everything. He made everything so much easier. He will call out when a buff comes up. He'll call out when he suspects we should do Gold Fury Fire Giant. He will call up when I made a mistake on a build, or if something would be better. He ends up helping out everyone on the team, and by that I mean, even if the teammate is a casual that stupidly goes back in the fight, he will still make it so that teammate comes out alive. And I mean, 95% of the time of doing this. He will make it so he will start the team fight with no one around and still make us win the team fight when we finally joined. Even if we had a team of people that don't give a shit and don't want to win, we would most likely still win.
Okay, who's third?
I'm just reading Janice's comment of what he thinks is third, and he's so wrong.
What's third?
He put Michael third. I have to put you third, Jack.
Yeah, okay. If you put me above these two, I would actually fucking just end the show now because it was stupid. And by the way, I'll let you put Eddie back to 8th. I'll be kind.
Thank you, because Dean is far better than Eddie, in my opinion. Eddie's like, thank you.
Okay.
Well, that's been bugging me this whole time. But no, I will put you third, Jack.
Okay.
That is only because, yes, you might have taught them in a way, or you probably got them into the game, yeah.
I didn't get
But
Jay into the game. I got Michael into the game, but not Jay. I didn't
You
get
got
Jay
Michael in
into
the game, yeah.
Mm.
But there's one aspect that is completely different between how you are now and what Michael is now.
Mm-hmm.
Michael won the world championship.
Yeah, don't fucking remind me. Don't
You
fucking remind me of that.
haven't yet. Plus,
I've not even
on
fucking
average,
gone to
I
Worlds.
think-
I was one game off Worlds. Fuck me.
Exactly.
Thanks for reminding me, Chris. Cheers, appreciate that. Cheers, Chris. Appreciate that.
I'm sorry, but that's all I can really say for you being third.
Appreciate that. Reminding me of my failures in life.
You remind me of mine every day.
Right. Second.
Every day we talk.
Second.
Even though I've already turned around and bringing out the Michael winning world championships, I have to put him second.
Why? Why is Michael second? The reason you just gave basically just went, he's the best player ever.
One, he is the best mid laner ever. But there's two things that with
I wouldn't go that far.
Michael,
We're sticking this to console, guys. We're not even trying to say he's better than the mid laners on PC. We're not even trying to say that.
Yeah, we're sticking with console because, no offense, I don't think Michael's ever played on the PC.
He has. He wasn't very good on PC.
Okay, he has. Okay, well, best console mid laner so far for Xbox, because World Championship on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
But Jay hasn't lost, Jay and Michael have 1v1, and Jay won it in the end.
Yep, 3 games to 2.
Plus, in a record of how many wins someone has got,
In a row.
Jay has bombarded me and Michael.
With 20.
Yep, and I don't know how I'm third with this.
You're
Oh,
not
wait,
even
because we
Smite though.
counted Halo.
You're not Smite, you're Halo.
I'm not Smite, I'm Halo.
Yeah, we just
Come at me on Halo.
We only carried that over for a storyline because Michael, we didn't even realize it, but Michael in the semi-finals, the quarterfinals, the first round of the grand tournament, got you, and he could break your Halo record, so we just added that as a storyline.
Yeah, but didn't I just about beat Michael anyway?
You didn't even get close, Chris.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I honestly have to put Jay ahead of Michael, mainly because what I've seen, Jay has played better. They both have great game knowledge. You can't say anything about their game knowledge. They rival each other with game knowledge, but mechanics and skill-wise, even though Michael's got the almighty aimbot,
Oh god, that's fucking
Jay's
OP.
got the aimbot smasher.
What? Oh yeah, 'cause he just breaks it.
Exactly.
Michael aimbot OP, man. Michael, like, even when me and Eddie Q, like Eddie, whenever me and Eddie will play Joust, he'll play Ho Yi, and every time he hits a ricochet, he goes, "Oh look, I've got some Michael aimbot in my controller."
Everyone says that, Jack. Even you say it.
Oh yeah, good point. It's just become a meme, like how on your team,
It's
how
become our friends. Like
meme.
out of
It's a
every one
meme.
of our friends, meme that knows him.
Yeah,
So we
but
can't count people that don't know him.
like Eddie versus Sean Kui, then that's a meme. And then
I still say that as well. He doesn't like it when I say. He says it's old, but I still find it to be the
um
best.
Remco's a hyper carry for your team. That's your team's meme.
Yep.
My team hasn't even got a meme. It's just a bunch of fucking assholes taking the piss out of me because I can only play one god.
That's true.
like
Give it
everyone,
that god.
like they just sit there and BM me because I can only play Rama. Like God, they just sit there
Play
and
another
BM
god.
me. I just sit there and get BM the entire time. And when I do play other
Oh,
gods and I do well on them, they just do fucking shit. Like they wonder why I don't play. I play other gods. I play
but yeah.
Chiron. I play Chiron and like go only person on the team to go positive.
Even though Michael has his almighty aimbot, yeah.
Hmm.
If you want it, you have to buy it for 50 quid. Yeah. Jay has the aimbot smasher, so even if you end up buying Michael's aimbot from him, Jay's just gonna turn around and say, that aimbot means nothing to me. You've lost either way. You'll be able to get close, but not close enough.
One god, poor god. One god, fat god. Jesus fucking Christ.
One god, Paul God, and he's third on the list. Oh my god.
Hey, that's one very good god. Hey, that god came back from being like
Okay,
10k
is
gold
this
down
now a cringe thing to see how many times we can say God
in
in a sentence?
in our 1v1, Chris, on my channel, by the way. Check it out. It's like ages ago. It's like a year ago or something. Me and Chris were 1v1ing, and I was getting shreked. Like this was before I was very good at Hunter. I was a solo laner, I think, at the time, or a jungler. I can't remember which one it was. But me and Chris were 1v1ing,
You're a
and
solo laner.
Chris was Medusa, his best god, and I was Rama, my
At the
worst
time,
hunter. My worst hunter at the time. Yeah. Chris was beating me like 8 kills to 2. He was at my Phoenix, and then he got greedy, died to Phoenix, and then I kind of won
I
the
got
game.
greedy, ended up dying to Phoenix, and then
I hadn't even got
yeah,
tower
got
yet.
haste and
I
fatalis.
hadn't
You got
even
haste and fatalis, and that's
off.
what screwed me over.
And I was out of the game. Fuck me.
Like, haste and fatalis was the bane of my braid, because with Medusa, I hated it. I honestly hated haste and fatalis on Medusa, because I feel it screws up her movement.
You sound like fucking Brandon.
I love Medusa. Don't get me wrong.
You sound like Brandon by saying movement, like questioning
It
how
moves
good
up,
something. I'm like God
it
on
screws up
movement.
her tail.
It,
Her tail animation.
oh my
You happy
fucking
now? I'm
God.
using bigger words.
That's still what Brandon says. That's what Brandon
I
fucking
know.
says. She has a tail. Like Jesus Christ.
I think that's the only reason why Brandon hated Medusa, because he feels the hitbox ends up going for her tail more than her body.
Yeah, you can. Giannis, you can join tomorrow.
Uh,
Right. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Chris?
I don't know. Apart from the fact that Dean Tice is better than Eddie. Just to
Yeah.
say
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah, I let you have that. I let you have that. Right. Okay. For one final time, go through your entire list from 15th to 1st.
Brandon, me, Aaron, Ollie, Luke, Lucas, Remco, Eddie, Tice, Dean, Janice, Cass, Jack, Michael, Jay.
Cast fanboy. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yes.